Sorry, Grandma. I told you he isn't really... I'm big! Ah!
Why are these PlayStation fanboys still camping for Forspoken? The game is that, like, how can you be this, like, desperate and delusional to cap for a video game, dude? Like, who cares? It's dead. No one liked it. Anyway, Forspoken is coming out with a new DLC called In Tanta We Trust, or whatever, right? By the way, really cringy name. Don't want to just shit on this game just to shit on this game, okay? But the name, it sounds like a hashtag, okay? Like, in Jesus we trust. Insert politician here we trust. In Tanta we trust. Like, shut up. Come up with a good name, okay? Especially when your game is, like, known for being incredibly cringe, you might want to, try harder when naming things. Anyway, this DLC was announced and it re-emboldened PlayStation fanboys to fight for Forspoken on Twitter, mainly to restart the war between Forspoken and Hi-Fi Rush. They really just went after Hi-Fi Rush right away. Makes no real sense because, everybody actually likes Hi-Fi Rush, but whatever. I don't know, man. Let's just get into it.
Just remember that whatever Forspoken lackluster sales were, Hi-Fi Rush sold even less.
Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. How did the mention of a Forspoken DLC completely bring this shit back from the dead? Also, yeah, the game that had 2 years of hype and marketing sold more units than a game that was shadow dropped and mainly played through Game Pass. No shit. Well, actually, it depends on what platform you look on. Because on Steam, Hi-Fi Rush has sold 200,000 more copies than Forspoken, so it would really have to come down to how many copies Forspoken sold on the PS5.
PlayStation fans are eating. April 19th, Horizon Burning Shores, May 26th, Forspoken, In Tanta We Trust, June 22nd, Final Fantasy 16.
2 of those are DLC for games that have been completely overshadowed and forgotten about, and one of them is Final Fantasy 16, which, from what I've seen, isn't going to be how do you say? It kind of follows Forspoken in the dialogue department, let me just put it like that.
Forspoken charted back-to-back top 10 and just got a major expansion that looks pretty good. Hi-Fi Rush never charted and the founder left. A lot of fuckery going on right now in the industry.
My guy, Forspoken was such a failure that they shut down the studio. That's how bad the game was. The entire studio got just shut down and absorbed back into Square Enix. And this Hi-Fi Rush never charted bullshit, I mean, I explained it in my video. I did an entire video about that. The reason why Hi-Fi Rush doesn't show up in those charts is because Microsoft, the Xbox, the people who publish Hi-Fi Rush, they don't give out their numbers to charts like that, so they're never on the chart. Just watch my other video for more explanation. It's really good. You should watch all my videos and like and subscribe.
I tried Hi-Fi Rush and was basically a cartoon version of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Same combat and level design feeling.
Bro, the coping. Like, pretending that Hi-Fi Rush is a ripoff of a Sony exclusive. Like, holy shit, you clearly never played Hi-Fi Rush if you think this is true. First of all, by the way, how is Hi-Fi Rush the cartoon version of a game that's already, like, cartoon-ish? Right? Because Ratchet & Clank isn't exactly the pinnacle of realistic graphics. Second of all, the combat and level design is not at all the same. Hi-Fi Rush's entire combat system and its entire game is based around the beat of the song that's playing in the level. That's just fundamentally entirely different than Ratchet & Clank. Like, you are mentally, there's something wrong with you if you think that Hi-Fi Rush is just Ratchet & Clank, but worse, I guess.
How is Square Enix saying sales are lackluster? Probably didn't meet expectations is what they mean. But this is one of those games that will sell well over time. A top 10 NPD game back-to-back months. Hi-Fi Rush is irrelevant after being called a sales success by the media.
No, I think the sales were genuinely just fucking terrible and not just, they didn't meet expectation because the entire studio got shut down. And Hi-Fi Rush is not relevant. It actually has more current players at the moment than Forspoken does, so Anyway, boys, this is probably the end of the video. Yeah, little short video for you today. I got some other videos coming up. So if you want to see those, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.